Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, another late vlog. I'm getting to my vlog late again today. It is currently about 7:15. I had planned to come home and just like vlog right away. But on my way home from the pool today, I had Caroline stop at Crumble Cookies. So I came home and I did a crumble cookie review. And then I kind of did a impromptu update video on my Peter Monn channel. So go watch that because I talk a lot about the vlog and the vlogarinos and things like that on there. If I get that up in time to post today. And then I did a Peterisms video. And then Alex came home right as I was like taking the ring light down and stuff like that. And so we hung out and talked for like a half an hour, and he's just like resting in bed right now. And so I said, well, I'm going to go vlog for a little bit. And I keep promising that I'm going to do a longer vlog, but in all honesty, I'm very calm and relaxed right now and nap worthy. So I don't know that this is going to be a super long vlog. I'm just going to kind of like do a little update on here of the last 2 days. And then, you know, like wherever the vlog takes me, wherever the vlog goes is where I'll go. And, but I don't know that it's going to be an hour tonight. Alex has plans tomorrow night. He and some girls that he used to work with are having like a pajama party or something. It's not like a sleepover, but it's till like 10 o'clock. So he has plans tomorrow night. So I probably will vlog longer tomorrow. Because I don't have any plans tomorrow night. So it'll just be me and little Boo Radley sitting around the house, catching up on shows and things like that. Which will be kind of nice. I actually want to get back to reading this weekend. That's like my #1 goal this weekend. Well, #1 goal is to get our walkway completely weeded. I think we're going to do that on Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday. It'll only take us like a half an hour, get the whole walkway weeded, and then I also want to start getting back into reading again this weekend. So those are my 2 goals for the weekend. Had a great day today, had a great night last night. We went to our friend's house for dinner, and I'm gonna pull you guys a little bit closer. Too close for comfort. We had a great time last night. So it was Alex and I, and then our friend that she and her husband came on the trip last year with us, but her husband didn't come to dinner last night because he was at home with the baby. And then the other couple where the husband didn't come, it was the 2 of them last night. They were the ones that had like the dinner. And then Alex's friend Sarah. And then their kids that they had that are couple, like they have 3, our couple. Our friends that are a couple, they have 3 kids. And so they were there running around and stuff. And we had such a great time. It was so much fun. And we got there and she had done like this charcuterie board as like appetizers. And then she had like all of like a special like signature cocktail, like strawberry, some kind of drink that she was making for everybody. And so she had come up with like a signature mocktail for me that was kind of like, just like a strawberry lemonade with like, it had like some club soda in it as well, like to make it kind of like sparkling. But it was really sweet that she like, you know, like came up with like this special drink for me that was like non-alcoholic. And she even had it in a glass so that I would know which one it was. And so anyway, we just kind of hung around and talked. They had like their kitchen remodeled, and she was really excited because she got to have one of those sinks that's over your stove, so you just fill like the pasta, you know, pot like right there. And so she was showing us that they had like their downstairs bathroom done and their kitchen and all this kind of stuff. So they were showing us like this whole bar built into their kitchen. It was really nice. And then she made 2 types. Everything she made was vegetarian, which was so sweet, wasn't it? So she made 2 kinds of pasta. It was like a pesto sauce, or it was like not a pesto sauce. It was penne pasta in like a creamy kind of like a spaghetti sauce. I don't know, you know, like what it was. And then she had like, it was thicker than spaghetti, but it was still spaghetti. And then she cut it up into like, each piece was like that big. It was, I really liked it, like cut up like that. I don't know why. And then she had like tossed in like tomatoes, and it had like a tomato sauce with it, but it wasn't creamy. And it had like cut up tomatoes in there that were like sauteed and stuff like that. And then she had this huge loaf of bread that looked like she had got it, like at a bread shop or something. She cut it up with butter, and then she made this fantastic salad. I didn't know she was such a great cook. It was so delicious. And then she made tiramisu for dessert. It was so good. We had such a good time. So that was last night. And let's see, got up today. I got up I slept until the very last moment that I could sleep in, which was about 11:20, between 11:20 and 11:30. Took little dog out, let him run around in the yard for a while. And then I ran inside and gave him his treats. And then I threw on my bathing suit. I always call it a bathing suit. Threw on my swimsuit and this t-shirt, which I brought a change of a t-shirt to the pool, and I've been like just living in this all day. And then Caroline came and picked me up at noon. She was here like right at noon. Like if she says noon, she means noon, typically. And she's always on time. And so first we went to the post office, and then and I had like 2 cards and a package of something that somebody sent me to review, which was really nice. And then we went, where did we go next? Stopped a couple places, and then we went to Starbucks, and she got her refresher, and I got venti iced coffee, a venti blonde Americano with an extra shot and 1 stevia. And then we met Tanya Jean at her pool, the pool that I used to belong to as well. And she has like guest passes that she could use. So it was Caroline and I, Tanya, and our friend, or my recovery friend, and then Tanya's husband came, and it was the 5 of us. It was really nice. And the pool was, I would say there was probably, with kids, and probably 20 to 30 people there. But most of the people were like out of the pool. Like, they were reading and things like that. It was just like a really quiet day, and we all went to the concession stand and got food. It was so fun. Caroline was like, I said, I think I'm going to get something at the concession stand. Oh, we went to the bank. That's where we went. And because I got some cash out so that I could get stuff at the concession stand. So we went to the concession stand, and Caroline got a hot dog and chips and a soda. And then I got a hot pretzel with spicy cheese. And then I got it wasn't frozen, but it was cold in the refrigerator, Reese's. I was like, do you guys have frozen Snicker bars? And he was like, they had like everything that they had like hanging up. And he was like, no, what we have is up there. And so I got a Reese's just cups that were in the refrigerator, which was really fun. And then I got a Mr. Pibb. Caroline got a Diet Coke. Tanya got a hot dog. Her husband Eric got a hot dog. They shared chips. And our friend got a hot pretzel with cheese as well. And then we got refills on our sodas. 50 cents for refills. And so I got a refill, and I didn't drink it at the pool, so I brought it with me. And then I drank it in the car when Caroline and I left. And then when I got home, I was like, I kind of miss having like a fountain pop. So it was empty, and so I filled it up with ice and Diet Coke when I got home. So I can still drink out of the fountain pop. So then we left and ran a couple more errands, went to CVS, went to Target, because Tanya has this thing. I think you guys will know what I'm talking about. They're called Big Joe Noodle slings for the pool. And it's this noodle. I'm kind of over these noodles that I got. I was so excited about it. But, like, they're really hard to use in the pool. Like, unless you just use them like this. Like, you can't sit on them. You can't do anything like... I mean, you can. But they're just not super comfortable. And they were expensive. They were like $40. So then I bought 2 of them. Which I saw a couple of them at the pool this year. At the pool today. Tanya was like, oh, everybody has that. I was like, oh, okay, Tanya. But it was so funny because, like, all of the adult women that were, like, in the pool, like, they were in, like, 3s or 4s, like, talking. Like, they all had something that they were, like, sitting in or whatever. You know, back in the day, you'd always just see the noodles. So Tanya had this thing that she got at Sam's. You can get them at Sam's Club, and they're called Big Joe noodle slings. And so it's like this noodle, right? But it's like this thick that, I don't know, it's probably this long. And it's kind of curved. And then it has this sling, and you sit in it. So it's like a chair in the water. You guys, it is so fantastic and so comfortable. Caroline, and so Tanya was like, well, Caroline, if you want one, I can get you one from Sam's Club. And Caroline was like, she's going to this lake tomorrow. So she was like, well, I kind of need it by tomorrow and whatever. So I got online and I looked on Amazon because I was like, well, I'm just going to order it on Prime. And the price is like double on Amazon what it was at Sam's Club. So I might have Tanya get me one. But, because they don't have them at Costco. They have them at, and I don't have a Sam's Club card. So anyway, but I got on Amazon and they have them, but like they can't get here for like a week. I don't really care because for me it's like, I think I can get it here as early as Sunday, which that's fine for me. I'll still be able to use it the rest of the summer. But Caroline like needed it tomorrow, and then she also has like another lake day that she's doing on Tuesday, so she can't wait, you know. So she started looking it up online. She's like, they have them at this specific Target. And I was like, oh, okay, this is the Target that I go to get all my Starbucks cups. So she was like, well, let's go there, and then we can run to Crumble Cookies on the way home. And I was like, all right, because I wanted to go to Crumble Cookies to do the review. So we went to this Target, and I was like, can we just like look around for a second? And she, like, at that point, we stayed at the pool until like 3:30. So at that point, it was like 4, and we stopped at CVS on the way, and Caroline needed like a bottle of water, so like when we were leaving, like she was like, I'm gonna get a bottle of water, so we pulled into like CVS. So she had this like cool, like this bottle of water to like keep things cool, but like it was like warm because it had been in the car all day long, so she wanted like a cold water. So anyway, we went to Target, and because that was like kind of a drive, specifically to get these Joe's noodle slings. I know there's somebody out there that's watching this that has one, and they're like, oh my god, they're so great. They really are. I was really impressed with how great they are. So anyway, and it's just like a big noodle with like a piece of like spandex in it that you like just sit in, like that's in between the noodle part, and that like ties it together. It's like really cool. Look them up online. Big Joe's noodle sling is what it's called. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And they have them in different kinds of fabric and stuff like that. Tanya's was just like this aqua blue, which I wish, like, when I saw them on Amazon, they had them in different prints, but I wish they just had them in blue. So, and I think they do, but they're more expensive or something like that. So they have striped ones. I'll probably just get the striped one. But anyway, because that's the one that was like the cheapest and could get here the quickest. So we went to Target, and I went back to the men's section, and I was like, here comes the UPS guy. I was like, I really want to see if they have denim shorts, because the denim shorts that I had like 3 pairs last summer, and one ripped, and I was just talking about this yesterday, wasn't I? One ripped, and I threw it away. The battery just went to the halfway mark, which is good, because guess what? I mean, it's not good that it happened, but I have another battery right here. This is an old battery, though. You can see it's like ripped on the back. I just need to throw this away and charge the new batteries that I ordered and still haven't used yet. I need to pull this down a little bit. So anyway, isn't it so interesting? We always like, I think it's been for like 2 years or something like that. We've had the same UPS guy that comes to our house, like when he comes. I don't think I'm getting a package today, though. I wish I was getting something. I wish I was getting something like a present. Like, I like presents. So a present from the UPS guy would be good. No presents for Peter. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I looked in their denim section, and they had like the Denizen brand. I guess it's like a knockoff of Levi's. I didn't know that, but it's like one of their brands that they have at Target. They have these jean shorts that were super cute. They're like cut off jean shorts, and they have like a hole like in the upper thigh. So I had my swimsuit on, my bathing suit. I had my swimsuit. What do you guys call it? You call it a swimsuit, don't you? Okay. I had my swimsuit on, and Caroline wanted to go to the swimsuit place too. She's like, it's gonna take me a while to like look on swimsuits, at minimum a half an hour. I was like, girl, I want to get home and make some videos. And it was like on her way going home, so she's like, okay, I'll just go home. That's why we went to Crumble Cookies last. So, because she's looking for new swimsuits. But anyway, what's that noise? So, hello? That sounds like a baby animal, doesn't it? Like, almost like a kitten crying. Sounds really close. No, I don't hear it. We have, like, I think some stray cats in the neighborhood or something. I mean, it's not, like, unlikely that they could have, you know. Oh my God, the UPS guy is stopping right in front of my house. It'll be for Alex, watch. It is. It's an ASOS bag. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
No
it.
problem. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, it's Alex. ASOS. Thanks for bringing it up here.
Got it.
I typically go up there and meet them, but I didn't want to like get up while I was vlogging and carry the camera. I thought that would, even though I'm sitting here with a camera. Anyway, so they had these jean shorts, and they were like hidden in the back, like in the sale section, even though I don't think they weren't on sale. They were $24.99 each. And so like I tried them on, and I had like gone down like 2 sizes. I couldn't believe it. I like tried them on over my swimsuit, and I was like, oh my God, they're stretchy waist, which is fantastic for me. But I'm so excited because now I have denim shorts to wear this summer, which are really cute. So I got 2 pairs of the exact same denim shorts because I knew I liked them. I got them same size and everything. I was like, okay, they fit. I know that they're gonna fit. This is perfect. So I got 2 pairs of those, and then we looked for the Noodle slings, and they didn't have them. And Caroline was asking this guy, she was like, no, you don't have these. It's like, no, we've already cleared that. They already have the school stuff out already, okay? Like the whole summer section is gone. It's been moved to these back 2 lanes, back 2 aisles. And now this specialty seasonal section that they have, it's all school stuff. But what I did get was I got this woven basket. It's like this woven, not, what do you call that? I don't even know what you call it. But anyway, it's just a woven basket, not wood, but what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but it's like some kind of woven woodish basket. Not wood, like hardwood. What's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I think of that? But anyway, and I got it for the kitchen so that on that chair where I always have stuff piled up, that white chair behind me, whenever I people send stuff or whatever, it piles up. And so I was like, oh, that's where I'm gonna put it, and then it'll be real organized and it'll be real nice. And then if I'm filming videos in the kitchen, I just want to move it, I can just pick it up and move it, and then it won't be in the background. And so more organized, got that. And then I got a couple ice cream things to try. So I'm doing I didn't do it yesterday, and I haven't done it today. So but tomorrow I'm gonna do it because I bought something at the concession stand today because they all got them, and I was like, I don't think I've ever had one of these before, and so maybe once with Tanya Jean, but I don't think so. So I was like, I'm gonna get one of these and review it like on my TikTok. So I've been trying to like do these like 60 to 90-second reviews on TikTok. I'm having a blast with it. I'm having so much fun. I just needed to do something different, you know? And so I bought 2 different kinds of like ice creamy kind of treats. Those like mochi or mochi. Do you guys know how to pronounce those? I got one of those. I know people that love those. And then I got something else. And then I also got Ben and Jerry's Netflix and chilled to watch TV shows tonight. It's like peanut butter ice cream with like bits of pretzel in it and stuff like that. I loved Ben and Jerry's Chubby Hubby. I'm wondering if like they discontinued it, I think, or I can never find it. Like I was actually surprised. Target had a lot of Ben and Jerry's ice cream, but I can't ever find Chubby Hubby. Every once in a while I can, but I kind of wonder if they didn't like discontinue it for some reason, you know, like the name of it or something that people thought it was insulting, or I don't know. I could care less if somebody called me a Chubby Hubby. It's the truth. I'm trying not to be such a Chubby Hubby anymore, but you know. So anyway, and then what else did I buy? Oh, then Tanya had this Sunbum leave-in conditioner for the pool and like the beach and stuff. And Caroline loved it. So she was looking for it. And so, well, first she got lotion for Mike because Mike needed some lotion, her husband. So she was like, what kind of lotion do you use? And I was like, I would get him a Vino because I love a Vino. But like my favorite is the lavender scent. And so I was telling her like the oat milk one is like the best because it's not really a scent. So she got some of that. And then she got some of the Sunbum conditioner, leave-in conditioner. I was like, well, I want some of that. And so we went over and got some. You guys, I'm like, today when I was like standing there talking to Tanya, I was like, I got a lot of sun today. I was like, I didn't really think I did. I was like, Tanya, I'm like, now it doesn't look like it, but I was like, I'm losing my hair. So, which I don't feel like I have ever really in my life, but I mean, not tons of it, but, and then we went out. And then we left Target, and then we went to Crumble Cookies, which was so funny because we pulled in, and Caroline was pulling to this parking space to the left, and I said, just drop me off. She goes, why? And I go, because there's like people getting out of 3 cars right now. There's all these people getting out of these cars, and I could tell they're all going to Crumble Cookies. I was like, I need to like get in front of them, or we're gonna be here for a half an hour. There was like a lot of people at Crumble Cookies today. I was really surprised. And so I like got out of the car and I like ran inside real quick, and they were still getting out of their cars, and it was just like this mom and her daughter in front of me. Her daughter was like probably like, I don't know, 12 or 14, and 12, 13, 14, 10, 11, I don't know. I don't know ages. And they were real sweet. I could tell they were like trying to pick out which cookies they wanted and stuff like that. And so I was like standing behind them. And when it got to me, I was just like trying to do it real fast because like there was a rush at the door. And so I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and just like picked all of the cookies. And which is because I usually do anyway, just to review them. But I didn't like look at what they were or anything. And so got the cookies and got out of there like real quick. And then I was kind of wanting to get something to eat on the way home, but I was kind of full from the pretzel at the same time. So I was like, well, I can just figure out something to eat later. I have stuff here from Trader Joe's. And if Alex is hungry later, maybe we can get something or whatever. And that was my wonderful day. It was fun. Like, Tanya and Caroline love each other so much, and it's like so funny the conversations they have. And we were in the pool and we were talking about books, we were talking about TV shows, we were talking about The Old Man and things like, and movies. And then Tanya made this friend, this woman that, this couple that just walked by, the man looked so much like the neighbor that used to live next door to us. But the wife didn't at all, unless she cut all of her hair off because she had real short hair. But they didn't look over here at all, so I couldn't really tell. But anyway, we had such a good time today. It was so much fun. And we all kind of like read and watch the same shows and books and movies and stuff like that, so yeah. But anyway, this woman and Tanya started talking in the pool, and we had noticed that the woman, well, I had noticed it and Tanya noticed it, but we didn't say anything to each other, was reading Where the Crawdads Sing, which was, you know, Tanya and I both loved that, that book. Apparently, the author of it is in this, like, huge scandal. Like, Tammy, I think it's Tammy that watches the vlogs. Hey Tammy, how are you? She tagged me in something, and I went to it, but I didn't read the whole article. But some scandal about something that happened years ago. I don't want to speak to it till I read the article, but it's like super interesting. I was like, this is like crazy. So we were telling her about like the book, and we loved the book and all this kind of stuff, and then she was like, yeah, she was like, I was going to get on a Kindle, but they wanted $10 for it. And I'm not paying $10 for a book that's been out that long on Kindle. She was like, and so my friend was like, I'll just give it to you for free. She was like, but she was like, we went and saw Maverick. And this was the woman in the pool. And she was like, now that is like, I think one of the best sequels I've ever seen. And Tanya was like, didn't you love it? And she was like, yeah, I loved it. And I go, I hated it. They just kind of kept on talking. And, this woman, she was like, yeah, now my son, her son's like 20 or whatever, and he has like the mustache like the guy that is in the movie, you know, that plays the son of the whatever guy. And she's like, yeah, he has one of those mustaches. She's like, but I loved that that sequel. She goes, I think it's one of the best sequels I've ever seen. And she was like, when we went to go see that in the movie theater, she goes, the preview for Where the Crawdads Sing was playing. Oh, because I asked her, I said, are you reading the book because you want to see the movie? And she was like, yeah, well, I saw the trailer. She was like, when we went to go see Maverick. And so she was like, well, I gotta, like, you know, I want to read the book. And she's like, then my friend offered it to me, and I wasn't going to buy it on Kindle for $10. And I go, well, Tanya, because she was by them calling us by the first name. This is what she said when I came up. So Tanya and her were in the pool, and they were talking. This woman that Tanya has never met before, right? And we were sitting right next to her, like out. And so she said, honey, she said she had her hair, she had like a little like bob like this, and she had her hair back like in these like, or she had sunglasses on, she had her hair back in reading glasses in the pool, okay, in this polka dot swimsuit. It was so cute. And she said, honey, I was just telling your friend, she said that when you walked up, this is when Caroline and I walked up, and I was talking to my friend, the battery's gonna stop, hold on. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, she was like, honey, I was telling your friend, Tanya here, she goes, when you and your cousin walked up, because I was talking to my friend, my sober friend, and I was like, where are you sitting? And she's like, I like to be like right here with the sun on me. And I was like, yeah, I need to have the sun on me too. Like, I like to like be facing the sun, right? Like, and then but I'm in the pool most of the time. And so she said, when you walked up and you were like, honey, I need to have the sun right on me, which I know is not how I said it, okay? But she was like, honey, I need to have the sun right on me. She was like, I knew you were my kind of people. I was like, okay. So anyway, we talked to her for about 5-10 minutes in the pool. She was real sweet. And then when she was leaving, she's like, bye. And she was telling us she had to go to her one son's football scrimmage. And Tanya was like, are you leaving so early? And she goes, girl, she goes, I got to go home and shit, shower, and shave. I was like, or however the saying is, I was like, ooh, TMI. We don't need to know all of that information. We don't need your alibi. Okay, listen, we don't need to know everything that you're doing at home, okay? But she was real sweet. Tanya calls some of the women at the pool, she calls them the committee. And I go, why do you call them the committee? Because there's like groups of 3, and it's always 3 women, and they're probably 65 to 75, and they like just hang out in the pool all together, or they hang out they always have to sit at a table, right? And they're always just like talking like they're in like this very serious conversation, even if they're in the pool, right? And they bounce in the pool. Like we all love, Tanya and I love to bounce. Everybody bounces in the pool. So she's like, oh, that's the committee. And Tanya was telling Caroline, she's like, now you see this one woman over here? She's like, oh, did we see her afterwards? And I go, Tanya, oh yeah, she was telling Caroline while we ate, she said, last year she was like, I was just minding my own business, and she said, laying out in a chair, and I think this was like one day she was waiting for me because she told me about it afterwards, and she goes, this lady leaned over to me and she goes, now are you a believer? And Caroline, who's in Bible studies, she goes, a believer of what? And she goes, Caroline. So anyway, we were in the pool, and I said, oh, I remember who it is. It's that woman, the woman that has the white hair. It's like kind of like the shorty hairdo and all that kind of stuff. And Tanya was like, yeah. And she's real pretty in the face. And and she always has the cutest swimsuits and stuff like that too. And so we were in the pool and she was bouncing from one end to the other. And I go, oh my God, Johnny, that's the believer right there. And Caroline goes, where? And Tanya was like in front of me and I'm like pointing to her like behind Tanya's back so that the believer wouldn't see us. Can you imagine just leave? I mean, I guess it doesn't really surprise me at all. Are you a believer? Somebody asked me something like that, I feel like, at the pool last summer, too. Maybe it was her. I think it was, maybe. I don't know. Tanya and I don't know strangers. Like, I'm going to pull this up a little bit closer. Because I don't want to be a stranger. Don't be a stranger, okay? I so bad want to title this, Are You a Believer? But I just know that there's going to be that one person that's like really offended if I say that. That's not funny. You shouldn't say that. I have this video that I'm going to do on my Peter Does Stuff channel about like people's belief systems about things. Their need to be right. Do you ever find that interesting? People's need to be right. There was this little bird and it was like hopping along, and then it just flew off. How do you think they decide, like, all of a sudden just like to take off and fly? Oh my God. So I was sitting out here. I was going to walk out to get the mail. My neighbor across the street was standing in her front yard, and I didn't know. This was so sweet, you guys. So when Alex came home, I was like just going out to get the trash can and bring it in the garage. And so like I walked into the garage and the garage door goes up, right? So our neighbors have their dog like leashed up outside. Okay, this was so funny. So we usually keep our bedroom door closed so that Boo Radley doesn't go in there and like, you know, like pee somewhere or something like that, which is really weird. I was telling someone this the other day. Like, our dogs rarely had accidents in the house. But we always thought it was Boo Radley. Like, if they did, we always thought it was Boo Radley. And since Tucker has been gone, there has not been, like, one accident in the house. And so it had to have been, like, Tucker or Pee-Pee. And honestly, after Pee-Pee, there was rarely any accidents in the house. And I think that was really because, like, when he was older, he just couldn't hold it, especially when he was on the Lasix and stuff like that. Poor guy. I can remember sometimes he'd just stand in the kitchen and he would just like pee on the floor because he couldn't hold it. You know, it was bad. I felt so bad for him. But anyway, so Alex and I talked inside for a little bit, and then I came out here, and my neighbors, they're grandparents, and they have two grandsons. I think they're probably ages 3 and 1. Like I said, I'm bad with ages. And they have this water table that they play with them on, and it's like, it's this table and you hook the hose up to it, and then it has like all these things like fountains that come out. It's really cool, you guys. Like the stuff they have for kids today, like I would have loved as a kid, right? And then they had this thing, and it was like this round thing that was big, and it had like, they had it hooked up to the hose, and they had it like out in the grass, and it had this sprinkler thing in it. And like, it was funny because when I walked out to get my mail, the neighbor across the street, she was like watching. She was just standing there watching. It was real sweet. And she was like, Peter, are you going to get your lawn chair and put it out there in the middle of it? And I thought for a second, I thought, that might not be a bad idea. And they were like, feel free to get in it. And then the one kid that's like 3, maybe 4 years old, he was trying to pull the hose like towards his grandfather, who he calls Papa, and he said, his grandma goes, they're so sweet. They're like the best grandparents. She was like, oh no, he is 3, because she said, we're struggling right now. And I go, what are you struggling with? And she said, well, you know, the 3s, when they say no to everything and they're resistant, she's like, we really couldn't get him to eat anything tonight. And she's like, but his brother was like, give me more, give me more, give me more. And she's like, the only thing he wanted to eat were the cookies that we baked. I said, what time do you guys take them home? She was like, oh, about 7:30. They just got back from doing like this whole family trip. They took both of their kids and the grandkids on a trip to Michigan, and it was like the Christmas present, and they stayed up there like in this really cool lodge for like a week and stuff like that. They had a great time. So anyway, they're trying to do like experience. She was telling me they were trying to do experiences with their family and give them that for like Christmas instead of like buying presents for them and stuff, which I think is really nice. I like that idea. And so anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so the older kid, he's so cute too, and he is like curly hair, and they pull it up in like a man bun kind of thing, and it's like longer. It's so funny, and he's so sweet. And so he was like, he looked at me and he goes, "I'm watering your driveway for you," and I go, "Oh, thank you." And he goes, "I just wanted you to know," and I go, "Okay, well, thank you." I said his name and I was like, "Thank you," because I know them. And then he like was trying to pull it towards his papa, and his grandma goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm trying to make Papa's feet grow." And he goes, "But I know that I need to water them." And so then he turned on her and she goes, "Oh no, you don't need to water Grandma's feet. Grandma's feet are big enough already." And his little brother's like in a diaper, and he's like going through this. They had like this plastic bin out there that was like filled with water and toys and stuff like that. And he was just like playing in it, like looking in it. And I looked at him and I go, "If you water your little baby brother," I said, "he'll get real big and then you'll have a best friend." And he looked at me and then he looked at his grandma and she goes, "I don't think that's a very good idea." Or something like that. But anyway, so I walked across the street to my neighbor. I was talking to her, and I just love my neighbor so much. And she was like, "So what's Peter been up to?" And I was like telling her about going to the pool and whatever. And then she was telling me about what she'd been up to and all the construction they're having. They're having cabinetry redone in their kitchen was what the construction was. And they didn't have new blinds put in. The guy just came to film the blinds because he wanted to use it for a commercial. And what the sign that she has over there says, "Do not prune her," because she doesn't want, like, they're pruning apparently the shrubbery. This is something they've been supposed to be doing for like 2 weeks, but she doesn't want them to prune any of her plants or anything like that. So she's got the sign up, like, where you do not pass, do not go, do not collect $200. It's like right in front of like all of her plants because she doesn't want them to prune them. So because they'll prune them back, like, you know, and they like stick out over like the sidewalk. They can prune, they can take the weeds out, they can do everything. So that's been my day. It's been a good day. It's really pretty. It was supposed to be like 85 today. I think it got to like 82 or 83, but it was just like a really nice day. And it was like, right now, it's like, I never can tell when I show you this, but it's like blue skies. There's not like really any clouds in the sky at all. There were clouds in the sky earlier, and from time to time, like, we would get in the pool. Don't you hate this? I don't know why I hate this, but when you get in the pool and like a huge cloud comes over the sun, and then you're in the pool when it's like shady, and I know it, like, it's so dumb, right? But it's one of my small pet peeves of life. But I was still so grateful that I got to go to the pool. My neighbor today, she was like, "Let me know anytime that you want to go to the pool." She was like, I was like, "Okay." Well, they go quite a bit, and I've been up there a bit with her, but she was like, "I've been trying to go between 4 and 6, so if you want to go," this is what she was saying, she was like, "If you want to go between 4 and 6, let me know, because I've been trying to go like once or twice a day." And then the woman across the street is who I typically go with to the pool. I was like, "Okay." She's like, "There's nobody that's up there between 4 and 6. I haven't done a night swim at all this summer. Do you know what I did late last night? I pulled out, I haven't done this in forever. I pulled out a jar of peanut butter and just like ate it straight out of the container with a spoon. Isn't that so weird? I don't know why I think that's weird, but I haven't done that in a really long time. It was delicious. All right, well, listen, you guys, I want to make sure that this gets up today. And I need to go inside and get the other videos up as well. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to get off here now, but I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. Magically amazing Thursday. And remember these 3 important things. Number 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. Number 2, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. Number 3, and most important, reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. And thank you guys for joining me on this calm, peaceful Thursday evening for a front porch vlog. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And happy birthday, Lena, and a wonderful start to a weekend. I love you. Bye. Love ya.